Brittany Bundles, and today I'm going to just do a chit chat with you guys. I'm going to be talking about how you spend your time. And you know, I really want to make this video because I love doing heart-to-heart talks with you guys, and I love sharing my experiences. I love giving business tips and also life tips that were able to help me. So before we get into this video, be sure to give me a big thumbs up, make sure that you are subscribed, and let's get right into the video. You guys, I don't know if you realize how much some of your personal life habits interfere with your business directly. Some of the ways that we've become accustomed to dealing with our issues, spending our time, prioritizing different events, definitely have a direct impact on some of the success with our business. Why do I say that? Okay. We all get the same 24 hours in a day. Okay? We all have an opportunity to make a change for the better. And we all have an opportunity to do something productive with our day. Now, whether we do that or not is up to us. We have to realize that we are in control, for the most part, of how our day goes. We're in control of what we decide to stop and give attention to. We're in control of what we decide to do with our day. We're really in control of that. And I know a lot of people are thinking, well, if you have a job, you know, I'm not in control of it. I have to go to work to pay my bill. I mean, you're still in control of what you do. Even when you're at work, you're in control of how your attitude is. You're in control of the things that you decide to engage in, conversations that you decide to have, the actions that you put behind your words and things like that. When you have a goal, whether it be to be more successful in your business, whether it be to be a more positive, well-rounded individual, whether it be to change other people's lives for the better through your experiences, whatever that goal is, it's very smart to wake up with a certain agenda, you know, and your mind focused on your goal, and to ask yourself, what am I going to do to make this happen? You know, the day will literally leave you, and you'll be like, I literally had no time to do nothing else, you know. It was just noon and now it's 7 p.m. And being on social media, you know, I look at a lot of different things. I look at comments, I look at different posts, I look at patterns. And a lot of people that are starting businesses are spending a lot of time, and I'm not just saying starting businesses, but because my channel is geared to giving business advice, spending a lot of time on things that are unnecessary. Now, I understand that a lot of people don't realize things that are unnecessary. They're like, what do you mean? Okay. Arguing back and forth with someone on social media that you've never met, or, you know, you may know them, but arguing about something where you guys clearly, neither one of you are going to change your stance. And it's taken over 10 messages back and forth. You have to stop yourself and realize where the true victory comes from. You know, when I was younger, I used to always think, whoever has the last word wins. Whoever is the loudest in the argument wins. Whoever says the most jaw-breaking, shattering stuff or has the best comment or comeback wins. And as I got older, and I started, you know, handling my situations differently, I realized that that's not true. You don't have to have the last word to be valid. You don't have to be the loudest in the argument to be truthful. I say this a lot in so many words in my videos, you guys. If you have not checked out my Motivational Monday videos, then I suggest you subscribe, turn on your notifications, and you stay tuned. Because a lot of things that we are lacking in our business and in our personal life is a straight, what do you want to say? It has a straight relationship from the things that we do and from our habits in our personal lives. All the time that you went back and forth saying your piece and going back and forth and telling this person off, it's like, what did you really achieve with that? What really came out of that? Because at the end of the day, they still feel the same way, if not a little bit more upset towards you because of the things that you said. At the end of the day, you still feel the same way. And at the end of the day, there's still work that wasn't done. I'm not saying don't address issues, you guys, and I'm not saying just, ignore everything that comes your way. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying at certain points, we have to know when to stop. We have to know when there's more work to do. If you have a whole business that you're wanting to jumpstart off the ground, I'm sorry, but you can't move like you did before you had a business. You can't. If you have a consultation today with a couple of your clients, it's really not wise to spend that whole morning on Facebook or on Instagram or on the phone or on, text, really going back and forth, saying mean things to somebody that's really not preparing you for your day. I mean, you just can't. You have to sacrifice. And when people say sacrifice in business, a lot of people just automatically mean it just means money, or it just means time. But it also means some of your personal habits. There's a lot of things that I want to say that I choose not to. There's a lot of things that I see that are very wrong, that, I can go up and tell people how, what they need to be doing, but I choose to do it in a certain way. So some of the things that we want to focus on as business owners, as entrepreneurs, is where our time is going, because you only have 24 hours in a day. And even though that may seem like a long time, half the time, you're asleep for part of the day. Part of the day you may be getting dressed, part of the day you're at work, part of the day you're with your kids, with your family. So it's like when you look at all of that, you really don't have the time to sit here and move as if you don't have anything to do. You can't. Like I said before, please don't get my words mixed up. You can definitely still have stances. You can definitely still speak your truth. You can definitely still, whatever. But it's like a lot of people say their biggest hurdle with starting a business is time. And it's like you have to look back on how you spend your time. Like, did you spend your whole day gossiping? Did you spend your whole day arguing? Did you spend your whole day sleep? Did you spend your whole day shopping? Like, how did you spend your day? And like I say in my videos, I'm not saying that you can't have a life when you own a business. Although a business does take time, it's like, how much time are you investing into yours? And once I started looking at it from that standpoint, there's a lot of things that I cut out of my life. And a lot of people will be like, wow, you handled this situation. Like, you can definitely address things, but it's like the time and the energy and I don't know. It's just like, I choose to spend my time differently. I choose to spend my time wisely. And not everyone's going to understand what you're saying, or where you're coming from. What really helped me is figuring out how I'm going to spend my day and what I'm going to give time to. I was in the debate team. I loved a good debate. Some of those debates would turn into arguments. All day arguments. People that I knew and people that I didn't know. I'd be like, who the heck do you think you are to say this? And this is why you're wrong. And I would go back and have facts and receipts, as some people say, and prove everyone wrong. And this is really what it is. And sometimes it would go into crazy, crazy arguments where I would end up hurting someone's feelings. They would end up hurting my feelings. We would end up falling out, not talking. It would just be like, wow. And I would look back and be like, well, I didn't get nothing done today. And so I would be like, Brittany, I can't do this. I can't do this. Not if I want a business too. You can't have everything. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't just be, lollygagging all day and still expect it for your business to run successfully. You still can't act and move the same way that you did before you had a business and expect, your business to actually thrive. There has to be some sacrifices. So I'm just saying, stop with the pettiness, you guys. Like, I really don't know how else to say it. At this point, it's sad to me that so many people spend so much of their days trying to prove themselves and make a point, when it's like, okay, so after you've done that, even if it does go your way and you win the argument, did you really win? Because what did you do today to progress yourself or anyone else? Well, I let that person know they wasn't right. Somebody needs to do it. Well, okay, somebody. But it don't need to be you. You know what I mean? Yep, somebody does. But it doesn't have to be your body. Okay? So, or you know what, I'm getting tired of her talking all this crap. Somebody should have addressed it. Okay. Well, somebody also needs to run your business. So who's doing that? Somebody also needs to be setting your policies, creating your prices. Who's doing that? Somebody also needs to be worrying about building your business credit. Who's doing that? So I just wanted to point that out because I feel like a lot of people, including me, you know, I'm not perfect. I just speak based on the experiences that I've had and the things that I've learned from, you know, just living and just trying to become a better person every day. That, you know, just because you have an opinion about something, or just because you feel strongly about something, there's a way to go about addressing it. And it does not have to be an all-day thing. I mean, honestly, it can't be an all-day thing, especially if you have things to do. It cannot. It cannot. It can't. And a lot of people may look at you like, wow, you know, business isn't everything. It's not. It's not. But if you're looking at creating financial stability for you and your family, if you're looking at being able to change, you know, other people's lifestyles by growing your business so that you do have the means and the funds and the platform to reach out to other people, you have work to do. And your work, you know what I mean, you have to look at what's more beneficial. Me going back and forth, arguing with somebody, or me sitting here sleeping all day, or me sitting here shopping all day, or me actually taking time to invest in something that in the long run is going to help not only me, but a lot of other people. How do we spend our time? Because at the end of the day, running a business is not just, you know, something that you do just because you want to say you own a business or just because you want to show off your website. I mean, it should be something that you do because you love what you do. And if you love what you do, then there's going to be some things that you're going to have to sacrifice. And there's going to be some things that you're going to have to change in your mentality and in the way that you run your day. You know? And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. So I'm just making this video to reiterate, you guys, choose wisely how you spend your day. We don't have time. Literally, when people say I don't have time, I know a lot of people just say it because it sounds good. But honestly, if you look back at your day, you really, I don't know about anyone else, but I know I don't have the time. I don't have a minute to waste on foolishness. I really don't. I really don't. I mean, sometimes I wish I did. I wish I could really go back and forth and let somebody know how I... Sometimes it might feel good to be ignorant. Might feel good to release some of the things you want to say. But even when you know, even for me, like if I find myself getting caught up in something that really is not productive, I stop it. You can stop it easily. You can apologize for, even if you agree with what you said, you can still apologize for offending somebody, and you can still move forward with what you have to do. Because at the end of the day, running a business, opening a business, bettering yourself, becoming more financially stable, that all is purposeful. Like it just for most people, it just doesn't fall in your lap. Like it takes work, it takes time, it takes a lot of strategic thinking, it takes, you know, a clear mindset, and it takes focus. It takes focus, and a lot of people lack the focus that it really takes to become a business owner and to really, you know, make your business successful. You have to focus. You have to sit down and you have to cut some things out of your life in order to be more productive. I understand both sides. I understand how easy it is to get wrapped up and waste your day going back and forth, letting people know, you know, how you feel and trying to get the most people to like your statements versus someone else's statements. And it's just like, you guys, we have more things to do. You know, we cannot operate like that. And then when you start to grow a following, and when you start to build a name for your brand, it's like, do you really want to tear it down by sitting here going back and forth and setting a tone for your business? Because I can guarantee if you're a messy person, that's going to turn a lot of people away from you automatically, because a lot of people don't really want to associate with confrontation. There's a lot of people that do, but there's a good portion of people that are just like, I don't want to, especially if you're in the beauty industry. People go to beauty, you know, people look at hair and nails as a way to escape. A lot of people do, and a way to relax. And it's like, if the main owner is sitting here arguing on everybody or clapping back on what everyone says or in the comments getting what everybody is like, it discourages some people from even shopping with you. So you have to think on a bigger level when you're trying to do something bigger. And so you guys, I just wanted to put that out there. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Make sure that you are subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.